Welcome to insight number 1. Our first insight is by an amazing man who has passed since the day that I met him, but I got a chance to hear him speak, and I really did get a change in my consciousness after this experience. Afterward, I was able to meet him in person, shake his hand, be in his presence. I don't know if you've ever been around someone who just was at a different vibrational frequency, a holy man, a holy woman, or a holy place. Or if you've just felt that spirit lift you up somehow. But this man, Dr. Wayne Dyer, is who I'm speaking of. And this insight, the first insight, is how to become a no-limit person. Basically, the insight is becoming a no-limit person. And what does that mean? So a no-limit person is somebody who takes charge of their life. Are you ready to take charge of your life? That's what this is about. So there's two basic types of people. Some people say, why did this mistake happen to me? Why is my world like this? You know, they're putting blame on other people. And other people have a different perspective, which is, how can this make me grow? So the quick story that Wayne Dyer gives is, there's a man that he's at the house of a friend, and it ends up kind of being late, and he needs to spend the night, and the friend offers him up his couch. And he goes, oh, I can't do couches, my back, I got the sciatica thing going on. It's just, me and couches, I can't really do that. And the guy said, well, for breakfast, I can offer up some grapefruit. That's all we really have. And, the guy says, grapefruit is it's not my favorite fruit. I don't know if I could do that. And he said, well, in the morning we can enjoy some green tea. I'm sorry, I don't have coffee. And the guy goes, well, I gotta have my coffee. And so you can kind of see that this man is just not appreciative of anything. Now you get another type of person, right, that comes into the same situation. And what they say is, hey, all I can do is offer up my couch. Oh, the couch? That's great, I would have slept on the floor if you would have given me that, but the couch, hey, that's amazing. Thank you so much. And the grapefruit, all I have is grapefruit in the morning. Well, I usually don't eat grapefruit, but thank you so much. That's gonna be a great change for things for me. I usually eat, oatmeal, but grapefruit, bring it on. This is gonna be great. Oh, green tea. You don't have coffee? I usually drink coffee, but green tea sounds amazing. Let's do a little green tea in the morning. That sounds great. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. Now, do you see the difference between those people? These two people, if you can think of it and portray their whole lives out, where do their lives go? Where do their lives lead, right? The first person is in this state of like blame and always, it's never good enough, and it's not right for him. And the second person is, no matter what happens, his attitude is always good. His attitude is always ready for whatever the world brings. So think of the quality of life that brings to you. That's the first insight, is taking charge of your life. So Wayne Dyer talks about a type of person, and this was me in the past, most definitely. Person or people that live by the deficiencies in their life, and they're motivated by the deficiencies in their life. Now this is a sneaky one, so watch out for this. But if your life is always based on what's that thing that's next, or I'll be happy when I arrive, or if this happens, then I can finally be happy. If you're living your life that way, chances are you have a sickness, you have a disease, and that disease is something called more. So you'll always want more in whatever level you have, and it doesn't matter the level. That's the tricky part. You may think that $100,000 in the bank, or the perfect body will make you happy, but I've seen it with my own eyes. I know people that this has happened to, and they're still not happy. They always want more, right? They always want what's next. So once you hit that $100,000 in the bank, then what? You actually have the same feeling that you did before, where you were living by your deficiencies. You never can arrive that way. You can never arrive that way. You see, like Dr. Dyer says, a no-limit person is never acting from deficiency. They're never coming from a place of lack in their life. A no-limit person, an inner-directed person, a self-actualized person, is always coming from a place of, I have everything now. I have and am complete now. And you are complete now. You are complete and perfect even in your imperfections. And when you can really soak that in and start to live that insight completely changes your life. You came into this world with nothing, and that's how you're going out. But you have your uniqueness, your specialness, what you were born with. That always stays with you. It can never be taken away, it can never be given, and you can never be lacked or be without. Having lack is just a perspective. Now think about this. If you don't know how to appreciate what you have in your life, if you don't know how to have gratitude from where you're at right now, the minute you arrive at whatever goal that you are going after, you're always gonna feel lack. It's never gonna be enough. Even when you hit that goal, you might be excited for a very short time, but then it's gonna go right back into wanting and being back in the disease of more. So in that state, you're always gonna be like, well, if that person will change, then I can be happy. Or if I can obtain this, then I can be happy. Or if I can get to this level, then I can be happy. Well, guess what? You'll never be happy with that. This is why some people in relationships try to get others to change. But it's not about them, it's about you, right? What can you do to change your perspective, your attitude? And if the relationship is completely sucking the life out of you or completely harming both parties, then it might be time to leave the relationship or to reinvent yourself. So you see, successful people, no limit people, self-actualized people, inner directed people always have enough. No limit people take exactly where they're at, they accept it, and they're grateful for it, and they're appreciative of it. And because they're operating at that vibrational frequency, they think into the possibilities and they create more opportunities that create better relationships, more wealth, better health. All those things start to align. So start with taking control of your life and commit to becoming a no limit person. That's the first insight. See you on number 2 tomorrow.